that time we'll get to people on Zoom.
Sure, I'll start off by saying, first of all, really proud of this team. I'm proud of the way they responded to the coaching. You know, we've talked a lot the last couple of weeks about starting fast, and we were able to do that today. You know, anytime you're able to win on the road in the Big Ten, that's huge. And so for us to be able to come up here and do something, I think that hasn't been done since 1950, which is to win here in this stadium. Definitely proud of the team. Happy to be 4-0. We talked all week long and for the last couple of weeks about getting off to a fast start, and that's what we were able to do. Defense came up big early on with the turnovers. We were able to convert those to scores. Anytime you come up with turnovers like we did today, it really helps you on the offensive side of the ball. The best part about this is that that locker room is still disappointed a little bit that we didn't finish the way we like to, and there's some things that we can get cleaned up. And as I said before, it's always great to clean it up with a win. And you know, got to give credit to the players in terms of how they responded and did the things necessary. We're back in the shell next week against Indiana. You know, I hope our fans show up for these kids. They've earned the right to have you guys there to support them, and our student section has done their part. Now everybody's got a part to do in there, and I know we're excited with the opportunity to go 5-0 at home in the shell, and the players are excited about that as well. So with that, I'll open up the questions.
Everybody talks about the offense, but the defense today came up big with 5 turnovers. I think you guys now grabbed 12 or 13 turnovers in your first 4 games.
It was big. I mean, you know, the defense, the offense, special teams came up big again today. You know, they created some opportunities with the fumble there on the kickoff return. Our punter pulled one down and rushed one for a first down and extended drive. You know, offensively, we were a little off today, just missing on some things. But defensively, early on, the turnovers were big. And what I'd like to see is those just get off the field a little bit better on third down.
Might be talking about good on good practice, similar to speed again. How should that help you guys get off to a fast start? And what's some other should be practice to that fast?
I mean, players play. The execution early on, the turnovers. You know, we were able to finish those turnovers with touchdowns, which helped us. I'd love to say that was the reason why. I can only speculate. We did go back to some good on good stuff this week, but we also got a better look out of our development team, and you know, them understanding that their role is to prepare us for the speed of the game. But I don't know if that was the fix, but I'm really happy that we were able to get the turnovers and we were able to convert them to scores early.
Interception there at the end, kind of what you see there.
I saw him not having field awareness, and I would have loved to see him finish it and stay in bounds and go score. But it came up big because we gave up some yardage today. But as we got down in that red area, we buckled down and were able to kind of keep them out of the end zone per se. So it was big interception there by Hebe and big play by our defense.
What does it say about the team, the fact that you didn't need to pass for 300 yards?
I mean, as we all know, football is the ultimate team sport. And I think, you know, we picked it up in other areas. You know, as I said earlier, we were just a little bit off for whatever reason with our base offensive systems, whether it was just off on a perimeter block that would have allowed us to maybe create some big plays, maybe off on a few throws. But we showed the balance that we have and the ability that different guys have opportunities and different guys can make plays for us. You know, Roman, you know, he was nicked up a little bit this week and it was limited, but some other guys stepped up when we needed them to.
Did Jalea end up hurting his hand? Because I saw him go into the tent thing for a little bit.
I think he had to use the bathroom. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Mike, what can you say about complementary football? You force interception and turnover and downs and fumble and score touchdowns right after all those.
That's huge, and that's what we need to do. What I like to see us do, though, is the consistency on offense. You know, I always talk about us being a rhythm team on offense, and just for whatever reason, everything was just a few steps here, a few inches off there, which, you know, we'll get that part fixed. You know, as I said, it's great to be able to have to fix it. Coming off of a win and to win on the road in the Big Ten, man, this is a tough league. And, you know, you give credit to Michigan State, give credit to Harlan and the job that he's did to get his guys back because they fought today. But I was really proud of our team, the way they started fast, which gave us this opportunity to come out with the W.
To the Zoom run. Hey, coach, 6 different rushers, 11 different receivers. What does that say about your team's offensive diversity?
Well, I mean, anybody that's followed for years, understand that we play a lot of players. We've recruited depth. We've had the opportunity to, get a lot of guys involved. It's great to see that type of diversity, but as I said, there's still some things that we got to get cleaned up. Still some things that I will be able to get fixed here this week.
And then with Colton, was that a designed play for him on that punt, or was that him kind of seeing an opening?
No, I mean, I'm gonna take credit for that. Hopefully, I'll get coach of the week because I called a punt down inside my own 20. I promise you, we didn't call a fake punt down in there, but based on the scheme of the rugby stuff that we do, the rules tell him that if the end and there's no contain, to pull it down and go. Now, I looked at JT, our special teams coordinator, said, man, you need to be careful with doing that down in our area of the field. But, again, players make plays. Colton's one of those guys he's athletic enough to do it. I'm glad he did it because he was able to extend the drive for us. But I cannot take credit for calling a fake punt down in there.
Hey, Coach, can you walk me through the Sean Greeley touchdown? Certainly interesting to see him out there kind of in that fullback position. Is that something that you guys have been working on, kind of getting him, in different spots, and then obviously he forced the fumble as well?
Well, we always try to use the personnel we have in our program. And, we got a bunch of tight ends, but we lost some fullback bodies. Sean's one of those athletic guys. He plays as a reserve on defense. He's been a special team guy for us. And because of his athleticism, we've used him and Kobe McDonald the last few games when we've gotten in the goal line. You probably didn't see it initially because we hadn't thrown the ball, but he's been back there playing in our goal line package all year long. We saw a look on tape that allowed us to call him into the flat area. Leah made a nice, easy throw. And, Sean's one of those athletic guys, and it was great to see him make some plays.
Hey, Coach. Donnell Brown came up with that fumble. He contributed in forcing it. I don't think he was credited with it, but he was in on that play. What do you have to say about him? Because he's been making plays each of the last few games.
Yeah, I've been happy with his production, but when we brought him here to get after the quarterback. And as I joke with him, he's dropping into space and getting interceptions and doing everything other than getting sacked. So I'd love to see him get after the quarterback a little bit, but he's one of those guys that's always around the ball. And, he's an athletic big guy, so we utilize him in a lot of different ways. What I found out is he has a knack for the ball, and we need to continue to have him make those plays. Thanks, guys.
Sean Greeley, I felt just very still.